Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Flyweight Division matchup. Well, it seemed an eventuality that when the UFC launched its women's flyweight division, that Valentina Shevchenko would rest atop of it, and that's exactly where she finds herself as she makes the walk here tonight.
She knew that she would be the UFC flyweight champion. Even when her first title shot against Nico Montano fell through, she didn't moan, she didn't complain. She said, okay, sign me up somebody else so that I can go and win that title. So they said, okay, fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She went out there and defeated the most dominant strawweight champion in UFC history to get that title. She's a phenomenal striker, a great counterpuncher, and has a full array of skills to try to finish fights. When you think you're gonna stand with her, just ask Juliana Pena. You end up on the ground getting submitted. She can beat you in a number of ways.
Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, with similar height and reach. We sent it inside the Octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Taila Santos.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, surround your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, here we go with round 1. Most people are not expectant of a grappler's delight tonight. These women can strike, and that's the type of fight they're expecting.
A lot of times people believe when you put 2 strikers together, they end up wrestling, but these 2 women have told us, don't even think about calling any grappling. Tonight you watch a kickboxing match inside of the Octagon, so be prepared.
Oh, and she connects there. Beautiful punch.
Great punch, but what's next? What is she going to use to follow it up? Again, back into this position.
stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? Oh, she landed a combination of knees there. It forces her opponent to retreat. Devastating knees on the feet.
Devastating knees. Hurt her opponent multiple times with those knees and to throw them back to back. It's truly crazy.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Oh, she's got the full mount now, DC. Her ground and pound is fantastic, and maybe that'll open the door for a submission.
It will have to open the door because if she rushes, she'll fall off to the side. In the top position, especially in the full mount, you've got to be very, very patient. You cannot rush. Everything needs to matter because it won't take much. You're sitting on the person's chest or sitting on their hip, fully on top of them. It won't take many of the big ground strikes. Take your time, find your submission. She needs to do that. Punch, punch, punch. When her opponent gets desperate, latch onto an arm, go and attack that arm bar.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground. Oh, she's going for a submission attempt now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. Come on, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
So there she is, your winner by way of submission. A huge result for her here tonight. And you gotta think that'll mute some of the naysayers she had coming in.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Taila Santos!
Oh, well, there she is. A lot of people felt like this fight was destined to go the distance. She had other ideas.
She said that if this fight went to the ground, it did not matter how good her opponent is. She was going to submit her. She did exactly that. She feels like she's levels above the rest of the game in the grappling.